What up, YouTube? Knowledge of self-determination. Back at you guys with another one. So, in a minute, I'll explain what all of the paperwork that you guys see in front of you is about. I'm addressing the hashtag ADOS movement again. And rightfully so. Now, see, these individuals have taken it upon themselves to claim that they are leaders of something that is supposedly within African Americans, black people, the descendants of American slavery, which is our birthright. They're claiming to be leaders of this. They are telling people that they can't be a part of the hashtag ADOS movement. Tone Talks, Antonio Moore, that asshat, is going in on celebrities who are going to Africa, Ghana especially, saying that that's not ADOS. What's not ADOS? How the hell how can that not be ADOS? Or how does going to Africa make you not an American descendant of slavery or descendant of American slavery, an African American descendant of slavery? How does going to Africa disqualify you from your lineage, something that is your birthright? See, that sounds to me like the talk of white supremacy. They are afraid of us reconnecting with Africa. They're terrified of that shit. This hashtag ADOS movement with their leaders, first and foremost, I haven't heard any black people within the conscious community claiming that they are the leaders of anything. First and foremost, I have yet to hear any of them claim leadership within the black community. What I hear them say more than anything, I am not a leader. You don't follow me, don't follow behind me. I'm just an agent of information. That's it. I'm here to give you information. How in the fuck can they tell anybody that they are leaders of something that is our birthright? Which brings me to this. You can't tell me that me or my ancestors aren't ADOS or part of this movement, because this, first and foremost, I don't want to be a part of your fucking political movement. I don't want to be a part of their political movement. But you motherfuckers aren't leaders of anything. See, what I have in front of you guys are maps of land that my family owned in the state of Maryland. You understand? When my family was sharecroppers, right? This is land. These are maps to land that they farmed as sharecroppers. You'll also see here documents on widows' pensions for my ancestor, Mrs. Lincoln, and her husband, Wilson Lincoln, who, let's see the date, born, 1879, let's see. See, Wilson Lincoln was a vet, right? He was a vet. This is 1896. He fought in the Civil War. Wilson Lincoln fought in the Civil War. Right? Which means that his parents and his grandparents were fucking slaves. Which means most likely he was a slave. If he fought in the Civil War, at some point he was a slave. Because remember, 1865 is when we quote unquote got our freedom. This is all thanks to my cousin Donald, who has been doing research. Been doing a hell of a job researching this stuff. These are just copies of court documents and things like that, things that were handwritten, agreements and contracts and things like that. But all of these documents here is information about my family, about my lineage, about who the fuck my people are. I'm not going to, show you too many more documents because there's a lot of sensitive information in some of these documents, social security numbers and the like. But who the fuck are they to tell anybody? I can trace my ancestry back. You understand? I can trace my ancestry back. You dig? You're seeing fucking proof positive of where the fuck my lineage comes from and who my people were. I'm not going to get into all of this right now because there's a lot to unpack. I have a very, very large family, like most of us do. and it stretches back a very, very long way. My people fought in the Civil War. My people were sharecroppers. My people owned land in fucking Montgomery County, Maryland. You understand? Don't tell me I can't be a part of any motherfucking thing when it's my birthright and my fucking lineage. Who the fuck do they think they are? I have documented proof of what the fuck my people were doing 100 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? I have documented proof of what the fuck my people were doing 150 fucking years ago. 200 years ago. Now, what I want to say is this. Once again, these ADOS clowns have made fools of themselves by trying to commandeer something that is our birthright, by trying to put themselves up as leaders of something that they can't fucking lead. You cannot be a leader of something that is my motherfucking birthright. Understand that. And as you see those zip codes, yes, this is the state of Maryland. 20833, 21797. When I was born, I lived in Cherry Hill. 21225. These are Maryland zip codes. Just for anybody who was fucking questioning that shit. Let's see. Montgomery County. There you go. What year did I say? 1895. 1895. 51. Mrs. Wilson was 51. Right? So subtract 51 years from 1895. That puts you in what? 1844. Yeah, my people were fucking slaves. I can trace my ancestry back to slavery. And what are people saying? That if you can't trace your ancestry back to sharecropping or slavery, that reparations isn't for you? Well, cut the motherfucking check. Cut the fucking check. Cut the fucking check. Because everybody who is related to me that is alive on this planet right now is a descendant of fucking slavery. All my people in Baltimore, all my people on the East Coast are descendants of, well, maybe not all of them are descendants of the Lincolns, but our lineage connects to the Lincolns in some fucking way, shape, or form. Understand that. Lincolns, Wilsons, the fucking damn, what's the other name? Oh boy. Johnson's. Let's see. I'm looking for my great grandmother's information. Can't show you that shit. Hold on. Turners, yeah. Lincolns, Wilsons, Turners, yeah. That's my heritage. So if you live in Maryland and you're a Turner, a Wilson, or a Lincoln, chances are we're fucking related. This is a picture of my late great-grandfather to the left, John Henry Thornton, and my great-grandmother, Elmira Turner Thornton. And I believe her mother was a Lincoln. And my great-grandmother was born, let's see, she died in 1987. Where's the birth year? She was born February 27th, 1916. My great-grandmother is a product of the descendants of slaves. Her parents may have been born free. The year 1916, they may have been born free, but her grandparents were most certainly slaves, without a doubt. See, the research on my family history has been done, and there's still more to be done. There's still more to be done. I'm not going to go into what we found out about relatives that we have in other parts of the world or whatever. But I just wanted to say this because I'm actually getting sick of these two individuals. I'm getting sick of them. Foundational Black Americans, descendants of American slavery, African American descendants of slavery, and African or American descendants of slavery. Fuck the hashtag. These people are claiming to be leaders of something that they can't fucking lead. You cannot be a leader of something that's a part of my heritage, that's a part of my lineage. You can't be a leader. Who are you to tell anybody, celebrity or not, that they can't go to Africa because that's not ADOS? Then what the fuck does ADOS actually mean then, motherfucker? What does it mean then? You can't go to Africa and reconnect with our ancestry? Because I guarantee you, my cousin is constantly putting in his work. I'm not going to say in stunt like I put in all his work. My cousin is constantly putting in work. And I guarantee you one day he'll find our names on the ledger of one of those motherfucking slave ships. And what country they were taken from. Ultimately, I can see him getting to that fucking point. But who are you to tell any black person who they can and cannot reconnect with? Who the fuck are you to do that? You're a fucking puppet. Somebody got their hand up your ass, making your mouth move, and their voice is coming, their words are coming out of your mouth. That's who the fuck you are. You know, I'm getting real pissed off with the agents, with the funguses that live among us. I'm getting pissed off with these motherfuckers, man. I'm getting pissed off with the Joy Reids of the world. I'm getting pissed off with these assholes. I'm getting pissed off with these people. Stop fucking trying to tell us who we are. And if you are not going to be fighting for what black people are fighting for, then move your ass out the fucking way. Because I'm a fan of, how many of you guys know about the opium wars in China? When the British military, when China was a British territory, they were occupied by Great Britain. And Japan was also trying to get in on some of that action too. Right? The Japanese treated the Chinese like shit. Like, they treated them like garbage. White supremacy. It's always these motherfucking Europeans and these Japanese. Because from this is something that I heard that that in the Asian community, the Japanese are considered the white men of the Asian community. Now I don't know a whole lot about that, so I'm not going to speak on that. Just on what I heard. You know, if you can confirm or deny that, please do so. But I'm a fan of what the Chinese did during this time, because they had to get the fucking European elephant off their back, the monkey off their back, and they had to get the Japanese foot off their throat, because opium was destroying their country and destroying their people. Right? So what did they do? They burnt down all the opium dens and they killed all the junkies. They destroyed all the opium that was there. They burnt down all the opium dens. And if you were an opium junkie and you fought back, your ass got murdered. Because they don't want you. They don't need you. You were not fighting for the liberation of China. They don't want your ass to be a part of it. Goodbye. They excommunicated their asses in the worst way. And all I'm saying is, we have a lot of unsavory motherfuckers in our community. And maybe the opium war solution isn't too good for their asses.